Good morning, students. I like to discuss about the key. So first of all, in part A, it is distinguish between arches and cables. So arch, first of all, you write the definition, you draw. Then you write what is the type of load each carry, and then you have to write what is the load it will be resisting. So first of all, definition of arch is curved beam subjected to transverse loading, not transferring, transverse. Transverse loading means a load which is acting at right angles to the axis of any beam or arch. So that is transverse. So arch is a curved beam subjected to transverse loading, whereas cable is an inverted arch. So again you can have the diagram for an arch and cable. Then arch can resist only compressive load, cable can resist only tensile load. An arch can be subjected to UDL or point load, whereas cable is subjected to UDL only. So these 4 points you write correctly. Then differentiate between different types of cable structures and compare the types of differing girder. Both people are confused. So differentiate between types of cable structures. You have only two cable structures. So cable passing over guide pulley support and cable passing over roller or saddle support. Again, in roller saddle support, the horizontal reaction is equal to 0. So that means T cos theta will be equal to T1 cos alpha. That you have to write. So whereas for guide pulley support is T cos theta minus T1 cos alpha. Again T equal to T1 in the case of guide pulley support. T is not equal to T1 in the case of roll or saddle support. So when T equal to T1, the horizontal reaction will be T into cos theta minus cos alpha. For vertical reaction, again you have to write what is V and what is H1. H1 is a horizontal reaction, V is a vertical reaction. So vertical reaction equal to T into sin theta plus sin alpha. Whereas for roll support it will be T sin theta plus T1 sin alpha, because that T is not equal to T1. So that things you have to be very clear. And compare the types of stiffening girder. Fifth question, only two types, 2 hinge and 3 hinge. So what is the definition of 2 hinge? Hinges only at the supports. 3 hinge hinges at the supports and at the center. That is the definition. Then you have a diagram. Then you can write what is the static indeterminacy. The static indeterminacy for 2 hinge SI equal to 1. It means it is statically indeterminate to first degree, or SI equal to 1. First degree means 1. Whereas 3 hinge it is statically determinate, SI equal to 0. That is the same question I asked, that has been asked for fourth one. 2 hinge, what is the degree of indeterminacy? Again people are confused a lot. And then what is catenary? Catenary is a true shape of cable structure, that you have to write first. Then what is catenary? It is a shape taken by a cable or rope or wire which is freely suspended between two towers or two supports. So this people are not writing. Shape taken by cable or wire or rope, ROP, rope, suspended between, freely suspended. So freely suspended between two supports. This is enough. If you want, you can write under its own weight or under self weight. So this people are not written. So shape taken by a cable or wire freely suspended between two supports. I have written it for everyone. So take care for the 2 marks. The people are not writing it properly. As I told you, 2 marks are very important. And part B questions, 6A question everybody has just memorized. I can see you got the answer for P correct, but the steps are wrong. And 6B, again it is 35 kilonewton per meter. Some people again they are multiplied with the runway. I told you several times, it is not in kilonewton per meter square. Don't multiply by the runway, because pair of cables is given, you have to divide by 2 only. So bridge is supported by a pair of cables, so you have to divide by 2 only. Again silly mistakes here. Again these two questions 7A and 7.2 are we got a variety of questions. If you are able to solve both these questions, it will be good. Again you have made mistakes in calculating reactions in H. That is wrong, you have to do it correctly. Again in 8B question was very easy. Again diagram is wrong. I don't know why it is wrong, because I told you this question is very easy. Now see in the key. So I have given what is the mark for each point. So see, arches 4 points, half mark each. Catenary for 2 shape it is 1 mark. Freely suspended between 2 supports 1 mark. So again 1 mark. See, so in the key I have given the distribution of marks. So go through it. See here. So this is actually the paper of a girl, Chandra Kumari, who has done well. Our classmate who has done very well. So you have to write like this. See, she has done everything correctly. See, and in 6B multiplies 1011.02 into 10 power 3 into 1000 to convert Newton. because 650 is Newton per mm square sigma. So that you have to do it correctly. And here she has done beautifully. Dead load she has multiplied into 4, which is a width of roadway, and then divide by 2 because we have a pair of cables. So this is how you have to do. C, V, E, V, F, then H she has found out. She has considered both right half and left half. She has done very nicely. So go through the paper, it will be very useful. Again, this is a diagram which alone carries 5 marks, but some people are not done correctly. See, and many people, maximum positive bending moment is 480 km/meter. It is occurring at distance. It is occurring at a distance. Sorry, it is getting 0.211 L. So that will be in meters, but people are confused like anything. So just go through the entire paper. See. So 0.211 into 50 is 10.55 meters. Again, this has to be highlighted. Both have to be highlighted. So again, this is Raja Sambal's paper, who has done a very good presentation. See how he has highlighted the answers. And for this problem, it is actually given as 20 kilometers. You have to do it, take only 10 because pair of cables you divide by 2. Again, this many people have got it wrong. So this you have to do correctly. So it is scrolling, just a second. Second, for 8A, I have given the answer and the split of marks. Okay. Also, I have given for the other question 6A. 6A, everybody has just memorized and given the answer as 12.109. But I'm sure you are not worked out. Okay. Do it well. Thank you.